I'm glad you stayed with us. I'm Jeff Burr with the Tattooed Spirit, and we are at the final card of the Cup suit in the Pips, number 10. That is the 10 of Cups. And I should probably not even say anything in this video other than to just let you absorb, allow the imagery of this card to speak to you on every single level, to just tell you bliss is in order. Appreciation of all that is right with life and love is in this particular card. Whenever this card presents to you, it is the idea, it is the suggestion, it is the guidance, it is supporting you to appreciate the best feelings that you have in regards to not only your own life, but the people around you and the people in your life, especially those that have served you not so that you realize that you deserve better, okay? This card is about happiness, fulfillment, completion because it's a number 10, and about the emotional fulfillment of the people around you as well as your own inner emotional state because it's the cups. This is great. Whenever it comes in reversed, actually, how do you use this card? You use this card on a number of reasons. If it just happens to come up for you, it is to tell you, it is to allow your deeper self to remind you that things aren't all bad. There is a reason why this card came up. This may come up in one of your darkest days. It is to give you a glimpse of hope, a little bit of sunshine, a little bit of rainbow color into your very dim, dark night. It may not show up for you today, but this is the path that you are on. Remember, in the earlier video, how we talked about, is this fortune telling? Can you tell someone's fortune? It's not a thing about that. It's about discovering patterns. And this randomness that's supported by shuffling cards and turning them upside down can show you that the pattern that has developed, that you are tapping into by, revealing this card to yourself, is that this is what is coming. Just like whenever we're in a parking lot, you turn your wheel all the way to the right, you drive 20 feet, and you say, where am I going to end up? This is where you're going to end up. Eventually, the same place where you started. This is fortune telling at its finest, whenever you uncover patterns through random images. What a wonderful image. This is the gratitude around you, to find it, to look for it, to know that it's coming, that it is becoming more aware in your own mind, in your own awareness. If it comes in reverse, it just means the happiness has sort of run out. That perhaps your focus is not on the emotional satisfactions in the people in your life, in yourself. Perhaps your ego has overly stressed that first line of the major arcana whenever we all learned about worldly influences, success, money. And I actually was going to hesitate to even mention this in this particular video, but you would be surprised, and you will be surprised, and it will surprise you how often this card comes up when you do readings, perhaps for yourself, but let's just call it with other people, just to kind of keep it a safe distance from yourself. Whenever I have a guy come in here and he's wanting romance and he's wanting life and he's wanting this, he's wanting domestic bliss, he's wanting happiness and the right people around him, but it comes up like this. And we delve further, we look deeper into the cards, we ask questions, we talk about things, and he wants this, but as long as the girl is super hot, as long as the girl is insanely gorgeous and attractive and has the right pedigree and all these wonderful things that his ego has hoped for, this card will come up. It takes you away from spiritual fulfillment by being with that other that just promotes this on a purely emotional state of the emotions of the heart. Whenever you have ego attachment to wanting this card right side up, wanting the state that this card represents. With women, you would be surprised, or maybe you wouldn't be surprised, how many times this card presents. And it may present for you if you're a woman out there, and you just wanted to fall in love and have this domestic bliss and all of your cups in the rainbow and a beautiful sunny day and perhaps the domestic situation with children and a cozy little house. But as long as the guy's a lawyer or a surgeon or drives the right kind of car grade that you would deem as successful, it's fascinating, guys. It's fascinating how these random images of all 78 cards happen to show up for you to just give you insight of what could be under the surface. So don't let your ego, that part of you that just tells you that you're separate from everybody else, define for you what this actually is. This is just a good feeling when you're with someone. This is a good feeling when you're with yourself. When it comes in reversed, something has been lost, or perhaps you're trying to please your ego rather than your spirit with just feeling good. It's the only food your spirit eats, is the good feeling emotion that something is right on track. When you get into the ego, a bunch of things get in the way. It's really, truly fascinating. You will find this for yourself over and over, so consistent that you just know that it is. So that wraps up the entire suit of cups. As we did with the wands, we're going to go through a quick review, real quick. You can do this with yourself to not only practice the cards, but to review, the imagery in it. And if you work with other people, you can do this with them too to demystify what the images mean. Because if you're not psychic, you don't want people to be thinking that you're some sort of crystal ball person whenever you're just uncovering and reading and understanding the subconscious messages that you're getting through consciously understanding the cards. So you have this wonderful gift of this wonderful new way of feeling that's coming, or as you're experiencing it, and you should pay attention to it. Through the clouds, the hand of the universe offers you something new to be guided towards. Through cooperation with others is how you can get there, how you can attain it. Through understanding and meeting that part of yourself, perhaps. That is how you experience this great feeling being offered to you. Celebrating, taking the awareness of this is an active way to how to guide your actions is by just celebrating, taking time away to enjoy the fruits of happiness with your friends and just allowing that frequency to just get more and more resonant, bouncing off each other, so before you know it, everybody's happy and abundant and successful and healthy and all of these things. This is just a constant reminder to you that there's always a better feeling available to you. No matter how things are okay for you, things are fine. But consciously, we're going to get into the sword suit, but use your conscious awareness, using your thinking to reach for that new way of feeling so that you can tune into the higher frequency station to hear the songs that you really want to hear. This is just a part of spiritual growth and awareness. There will be loss, there will be pain, there will be conflict, but know that behind you, where's behind you? Behind you, you still have all that you should be able to carry, 2 cups to move on to the next journey, to the next experience. Looking back at all the times that you were successful in your experiences, looking forward in a way that's optimistic serves your life's purpose. Here, the dreamers. This is the initiation of every new reality, is to think that it's possible and to be optimistic about it. Having things just fine the way they are, but being pulled by that inner strength, that lion that you're trying to tame, to pull you into new directions, to get you into something magnificent. Something magnificent. And this is just appreciating it all and understanding that it is the people around you that has helped you appreciate it, experience it, and get there in the first place. That is a basic understanding of the cup suit. I hope you enjoyed this journey. We're going to be walking into the swords next. The swords is the final of the triad of the life that you're living. Your actions were covered by the wands that we did, all of the situations and the suggestions of how to work with your emotions. And now we get into your wonderful thoughts and how powerful your thoughts are and the emotions that they create to help guide your activities so that you can live the life that you want. And you're going to be able to work with these with yourself in the own quiet or with me, and you're going to change your life and feel great and wonderful. And I welcome you back whenever we talk about the Ace of Swords in just a moment.